Good morning, everyone. December 12, 2016, Monday, 3:33 p.m. Yep, I'm going to work at 2 o'clock. Just going to be a small 6-hour day. At least that's what they hope. I'm going to push this day until 9 p.m. No, 8:30. Hey, it's that time of year. Stupid people walk on the street instead of walking on the sidewalk. I don't care how much snow is on the sidewalk. Walk on the sidewalk. The street's already small as it is because of the snow. Don't come and step on it, you know. Anyway, the freaking sidewalk's clean. What the hell? It's a full-blown snowfall today. It's falling. There's been a feet already since yesterday night, and people still walking the street with running shoes, open shirts, and no toque and no scarf. Brilliant. Oh my God, I'm gonna be out of fashion if I wear a toque and a scarf and nice winter boots. Yeah, bunch of idiots. Except this guy. This guy's well dressed. Stupidity is still rampant. Yesterday, go pick up my nephew. He's outside with flimsy running shoes. Even flimsier than before. Not even insulated. Those fucking stupid little canvas shoes. I told him, like, seriously? You're gonna walk in running shoes all freaking winter? I say, no, that's not gonna apply this year. I gave him one of my pair of boots. One that I never wear. I don't even know why I bought these stupid boots. So I just gave it to him. Those are like 4-season police tactical boots. He already had a pair before that was worn out, but it lasted him like 2 years, and now I give him a brand new pair. Let's hope he's going to use them, not pawn them. Yeah, ye of little fate. So I posted on eBay today two of my product, two electronic goods that I have. And I'm hoping to sell them on bid. I'm asking like a faraminous amount of money for them, but it's to help me out because stupid Walmart doesn't pay me enough. I'm in debt right now. I have 3 late payments, over $1,000 of late payment. So I need to find a way to make money. I've been working 6 days a week non-stop since I started working at Walmart. Fortunately for me, my little company committed managed to scrounge up some work, so it gave me work every weekend since then. Yesterday I was very lucky to do a very good job on her car and get paid right away and very well. So I hope that this weekend I'm gonna score work again. That lady there, if she scores me some work, she's gonna get some benefit. Some discount. She wants some project on her car. She wants this and that to put on her car, so I got her hooked properly. So I intend to do my mission and serve them as well as I can. So for now, it's at the end. My future is at the end of the internet. If anybody's gonna look at my ads and buy my stuff to help me pay off my debt for now, helping me get back on my feet, help me pass a better holidays without being stressed. Thank God Walmart is not closed for the holidays. Closed one day and the rest of the time we're gonna be open. Chatty mood today. I'm a sunny type of person. I like when the sun's outside. That cheers me right up. That gives me energy. But when there's these kind of days where it snows and snowstorm or it rains, it gets on my nerve. I'm used to it. It's been like this for 42 years. 42 years of my existence. It's always been like that. And I was born on a snowstorm day. 21st of March 1974. There was a snowstorm that was already 3 days, and there was 6 feet of snow everywhere. The road, people couldn't travel on the road. The only mode of transportation was snowmobiles. And my dad managed to get me to the hospital, barely safe, with a big ass rear wheel drive car. The topic of today I was asking on my blog was when you were young, how often did you get exposed to Walt Disney media, Walt Disney videos, animations, and other stuff like this? And when I was younger, we didn't have VHS tape. It was out in theater, so the treat was always to go see the latest Disney movie. So basically anything from 1979 to 1990, I saw at the theater. I never saw it in VHS. And yeah, there always been some nice movie. But when you learn the truth about how Disney works, you tend to get discarded from the interest of watching these things. They're not media of entertainment anymore. They're propaganda of brainwashing little girl that think that they have to aim for the richest or the most beautiful guy, and so on and so on. Sorry if I chew my gum right now because I need to clear my breath. I hate when I have to go to work and I don't have time to brush my teeth. Actually, I procrastinated all morning. I was on the phone half of the morning, and I spent like 2 hours posting my ads on the internet. Hopefully I'm gonna get some sales. I'm always wondering why most millionaires and millionaire plus here in Quebec, what did they do during the holidays? What kind of people they are? You know, do they check the internet to see if people need help and other stuff like this? People that lose their house in fires and other stuff like this just before Christmas. It's all kinds of things like this that I'm seeing. I'm wondering, like, if you're a millionaire, like, what is it to give like $10,000 to a family that just lost their home? You know? Very often here, it will be an entire community that will help a family that lost their things to a fire. But ever so often, what I notice is if there's a fire in an apartment and there's half, if not 3/4 of people that live in an apartment are immigrant, and the other half are Quebecers, sometimes the community will not do anything. They will modify themselves because they consider, very often they consider people that live in an apartment poor people that don't deserve shit because they don't strive to go and get a house. That's a difference here. That's a big difference between people who owns a house and people who live in an apartment, is that there's this form of racism. Not racism, but I mean, you know what I mean. People that have house, they will see people that don't have house with a lesser view. They will consider them less than an average citizen. Oh, you live in an apartment? You're so poor. Me? I own, when I left the army, I owned a triplex with my mom. But it was such a bad experience to own something that needed so much maintenance and reinvested all my money. I say, like, no, I'm not gonna own a house. If I own a house, it will be my container building. shipping container house that I have designed a while ago, and the corporation, the group of engineer that wants to build container house, they pick up my design as a good idea. And even if my design was just made with 22 feet long container, it would still be sustainable, because you can have 3 people living in a 22 feet container. Of course it's cramped, but I mean, it's still house. And a container building, let's say you were to have 3 sections, 1 longitudinal, 1 horizontal, and 1 on top. That would make you an apartment of about 5 and 6 or 6.5. Of course, 8.6 feet, it's not that wide, but if you spread out your thing lengthwise, you still have a decent place to live. And it's, what I mean by sustainable, it means that more people can afford it. If somebody can buy a car for 25 grand and he lives in an apartment, he pays $600 a month plus, sometimes $700, sometimes $800 on their own for an apartment. They can certainly afford a house, a container house, at 20 to 35 grand. That's what I meant by sustainable. They're not going to be struggling with incomes if the roof start to leak, or if the basement sump pump stop working and the basement get flooded. There's no basement on a container house. It's just a 1 floor or a 2 floor, and usually a 2 floor is higher up. So those are what I call sustainable, because they're good ideas that people and government just don't want to accept. And the best of all is that a container house cannot burn. This is one thing that they don't like. The concept that they really don't like is that a container house cannot burn. It's a steel building, a building made out of steel, inside and out. Of course, if you isolate the building, sometimes it's better to isolate it from the outside, because isolation from the outside will mean there's less risk for the inside to burn. It's bare steel. Whatever's inside the building can burn, but I mean not itself. Even if a container house was to burn with everything inside, you could still strip it off, repaint it, and reuse it again. There would not be enough heat from everything together to melt the steel. So that's what I mean by sustainable. Because container house, they make great bunkers, great shelters. They're cheap. There's plenty of them. And trust me, there is plenty of them. Just in Los Angeles, there is on their port, I think there's like 1.2 million container for sale. That's a huge amount of container for sale. Here just in Montreal alone, I think right now there's over 10,000 container for sale. And they're not selling them every week, even though they're selling up for cheap. Last email I received, the company, one of the biggest company in Quebec that manage containers, shipping containers, they say that continental shipping container, 53 feet long, they were selling it for $4,500. Something that's just been across the continent, left and right. It never went to sea. And they're in good average condition, meaning that there's some of them won't have any damage, some of them will have kink and the corrugated steel, but it's still a reliable source. You know, if you were to start buying lands, you make a concrete slab to put that container building on, you connect the sewer, the water, and then you connect the hydro. That would be a very sustainable housing, a very, very good sustainable housing. It takes, the last time I read, to convert them into a house, it takes about 4 weeks. 1 month. 1 month to build a container house. So can you imagine how fast that they would grow? Here, building a house, average building time for a house is about 6 months. Seriously, 6 months? And that's like, they don't even finish the inside. So, it's pretty much the rant of the day. Oh, I exceeded 15. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. See you tonight.